Hi you guys, welcome back to another video. Today is Friday and it's the perfect day to start this week's video because we're going to an event with the Travis Manion Foundation, and I'm not going to go into details about the organization because I have talked about it in the past in one of my videos, but I'm very excited and thankful that we're able to attend another event with this organization because they have a great purpose and they provide lots of resources for families. And so I'm excited that we're doing that tonight. And tomorrow we're going to a retirement ceremony for a lieutenant colonel. And the reason I'm looking forward to that is because, for those of you that don't know, my fiance is in the Marine Corps, and he joined when he was 17 years old and turned 18 while at boot camp. And so he's been in for a while. I believe this year will mark 22 years. And if he wanted to, he could retire. But I kind of want to see what a ceremony will look like just for planning in the near future, hopefully. But yeah, that's what we're doing this weekend, and that's kind of like an overview about what this video will look like. But next weekend we're actually going to Washington DC, and I'm not sure if I've uploaded a video of our trip to DC from last year, but when we did go last year, we wanted to make it a point to go for cherry blossom season, and so that's what we'll be doing. And I love DC. It's very beautiful, very scenic. There's a lot of things to do, and I will of course be bringing you guys along. But for today, I do have a lot of editing to do, so I'm gonna do that until I have to start getting dressed for the event later on. So I will see you guys a little bit later. This is the dress that I'm wearing to the event, with a little bit of scabs and bruises showing. Unfortunately, I got this during skiing, and it's a price that I'm gonna have to pay while wearing this dress. Oh, there's a bunch of water bottles. Nobody's fault but my own. It's the following morning and we're pretty much getting ready to head out the door. I'm just wearing this little floral top. I was supposed to be wearing a different floral top, but I decided to go with this instead because summer's here and why not? But we're gonna stop at Starbucks and get some coffee first.
Thank you.
Have a good day, guys.
You too.
You too.
So it's Thursday morning and it's a special day because it's Everton and I's anniversary, and he was courteous enough to take the day off so that we could spend some time together. But unfortunately, I do have to attend some training for work, but we're going to be spending our morning together before he drops me off and picks me up after the training. And we're actually going to the Camden Aquarium, which is in New Jersey. And of course, I will be bringing you guys along, and hopefully it'll be a good time because we've never been to an aquarium in New Jersey before. This is the following morning, and we decided to take Moana on a walk when we noticed a literal stick figure person, hypothetically fishing, I guess. And later this morning, I also watched the Blue Origin's first all-women's flight crew launch. Later in the evening, we decided to go on another walk, and we actually live by a farm, so I decided to go and say hello to the goats. So we went to Washington, D.C. yesterday, and I didn't really capture much because there were no cherry blossoms to film. They were gone. They had departed, and they're coming back next season. But we walked around and took in the scenery and enjoyed our evening. But it was a very short trip, and I'm very grateful that we went regardless. Because earlier in the day, Everton had to go to a, it's probably not the best place to stop. Focus. Everton had to go to a graduation ceremony, and while I was waiting for him, I was able to go to the Marine Corps library, right? It was kind of like a library, and it was also for, I believe, college students. And the library was very beautiful. And so we came back and didn't really do much for the rest of the evening because we were exhausted. But we are going to the Light Fest tonight. But first stop is the car wash because my car is disgusting. And if you know me, then you know that I cannot function with a dirty car. So let's get a car wash first. So we're on our way to the Light Fest, but I did just wake up from a nap. Nothing new here, but after we got a car wash, we went grocery shopping. went home, had some lunch, and then headed right out the door. And I'm honestly a little bit tired because I am trying to be supportive and trying to get back into running. And we did 1 mile of running this morning and 1 mile walking. And I honestly think that's probably why I'm so exhausted, on top of getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning yesterday to go to DC. But I feel a lot better, and I'm very excited that you guys get to come with us to the Light Fast.
Everything's supposed to sound